just doing two platforms. We were doing YouTube and Facebook. But now I discovered a way, or I was able to link also my LinkedIn platform. So I'll have to check that later. But for now, I just did it in the back end of StreamYard. So it's very, very exciting. Hello, everyone. It's quite dark. Please bear with me. Um, Maybe we will try tomorrow a much better version. We'll have to check where, but definitely there will be a much better version. So, how's everyone doing? Let me know who's here. Starting in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. So while I'm at this, let me tell you what happened today. So I actually was not able to sleep last night until the morning. And my friend Judith went on a tour for today for half the day. And when she left me in the room, I think that was about 9 o'clock. So we took breakfast at IHOP, which is just beside our hotel. And yeah, always big serving here. And then after that, I slept. So she left me around 9 and she went, and when she went back, I'm still there sleeping. Can you imagine? My body clock still adjusting, you guys. Oh my God. And I'm again wide awake now. But let's see how it gets tomorrow. Anyway, so it's 8:50. We don't need to wait for 9 p.m. here. When is it in? Yeah, it's 9 p.m. It's almost 9 p.m. in the Philippines. It's 2:50 a.m. here in Hawaii. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I wish I could see who's commenting or watching, but when I'm live, I don't have a way to, because I'm using several windows, so it's a bit difficult for me to. Anyway, I'll probably cut this part of the video. I will be able to do that on StreamYard, but not on you on Facebook. So our topic for today, we are on day 6. Yeah. And I can already feel that I'm actually building the momentum already for this networking series. And I'm just excited where this will all take us, because when I decided to start the series, my only intention really is to help myself build that habit of showing up every single day, adding value to people, sharing whatever I can share, so that it can, help somebody. Maybe someone is wanting to get some information like this, right? So our topic for today is about building genuine connections. Connections. We're done with the art of listening. Second. Sorry, guys. My eyes must have been working the entire day, and I can feel it getting very tired already. But yeah, let's still do this. Okay. Um, wait. Okay. All right. Day 6. Okay. Day 6. building genuine connections. So, in this live series on building a powerful network from scratch, because this is the thing that I wanted to share with you. I know most of us are so afraid on how to build a powerful network, especially if you're coming from no zero experience, right? But I'm telling you, this is very, very possible because I have done it. I'm that person who doesn't have any, a very good solid network in terms of business as well when I started uh, um, transitioning from being an employee to a business owner. I don't have that network because when I was an employee, I tell you, I'm serving the maritime industry, and most of my clients or professional connections are from the EMEA or Europe, Middle East, and African regions, and also the Americas. So I have very little connection, business and professional connections in the Philippines. And when I decided I wanted to become a business owner, it was not easy. Like I have to look for ways on where I can spend more of my time to build that network and start connecting with people. And at the same time, I also wanted to be productive because, as you know, when you shift from being an employee to a business owner, every single time is very, very important. Productivity is a priority, right? So, hello, daughter. I think my daughter is watching. Hi. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, um, so basically, we'll keep it very, very conversational for today. Uh, and also, we'll dive into to some of the most exciting parts of this kind of journey. And okay, it's difficult if there are several. Yes, I just need to because they keep on sending videos. We haven't talked for a day. Like I haven't talked to my children in how many hours already? I miss them so much. Okay, please give me a few seconds. Let me just send a message. Okay, sorry for that. I'm a little disoriented. All right, so guys, where was I? Building genuine connection. So in this live series, we've started this live series on building a powerful network from scratch. And I'm telling you that it's very, very possible, even if you don't have any connection at all, as long as you have the intention and you have the willingness to put in the actions that are needed for you to develop your own network and build a very strong foundation, and keeping the quality of the network, uh as long as you basically are very clear who you want to get connected to, or your perfect audience, your perfect connections, then you'll be able to find a way. And the things that I'm sharing right now are just additional information to help you out, right? Don't just rely on this. I suggest that you go out there and look for more information, connect to more people. I will repeat this again. If you're not yet on LinkedIn and you are in business and you want to build a very solid network, please go and create an account on your on LinkedIn. Okay, don't settle for Facebook because Facebook is like a mix of everything. All right. Not even sure if I'm allowed to say that because I'm going live on Facebook right now, but I'm just saying create an account on LinkedIn if you don't have one yet. Okay. Now let's go to the first topic on building genuine connections. So again, welcome to those who are new on my page. My name is Lani Santa Ana. Welcome back to our day 6 of this journey of building this powerful network from scratch. And today's session is about something essential and yet often overlooked, or uh, in terms of networking. And as mentioned, that is having the genuine connection, how to build that, right? I'm excited today because I truly believe that genuine connection and you know the genuine connection that you'll be able to build with your client is one of the greatest foundation in everything that we're trying to achieve, whether it is in business or in personal life, in our careers, right? It's basically very, very important. So why genuine connection matters? Networking isn't just about the numbers. I'm sure you would agree, right? It's not just about how many business cards that you collect or followers that you gain. It's about the real relationship that goes beyond surface level connections that add meaning and support to mutual growth, both for you and also the person that you wish to develop that connection with. And that's what we're here to learn today. Okay, so today we're diving into the why and the how to build these genuine connections. It's about creating bonds that are very real and authentic. Okay, connections that feel good and uplift both parties as well. So why do you think genuine connections are actually very important? Yes, maybe you can put in the GC right now. Why do you think it's very, very important? One of the reason, primary reason is of course to build trust and loyalty. Diba? It's not instant that when you meet someone, trust and loyalty is already there. But like I said yesterday, once they felt your sincerity, that you really wanted to build that relationship with them, and they can feel your authenticity, it's gonna be worth it, right? So when we invest our time, so we have our commodities, our time, our energy, our resources. When we invest our time and energy into real relationships, we gain something that's really, really priceless. And it's something that, can take us into much bigger opportunities as well once we've established this one, and that is trust and loyalty. um, there's this famous quote that's always being said in our community, and that is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Someone is calling. Okay. Someone is calling while I'm going live, guys. Okay. And I just need to answer her, Kathy. You want to watch my live right now? I'm actually shooting my live. It's okay. I'll call you later. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right. This just happens. I mean, like I said, we'll keep it casual for today, right? So, and that's how genuine this could get, this conversation. All right. So, people, remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And in my case, because I'm kinesthetic, I'm the kind of person who feels before I could remember. All right. I changed it a little bit, and that worked for me. I'm not saying it'll work for you, but for me, that has more retention in terms of that kind of value or learning. That people don't care how much you know until they feel how much you care, right? So how do we make people feel that we care? They just don't know that we care, but they feel that we care. How do we do that? The only way that's visible is if we make that genuine connection. Right. So when someone genuinely I mean, they know that you genuinely care. They will also go the extra mile for you. They will show up when you need them, when you need their help. All you got to do is ask. And that's the power of building the right foundation from the beginning. Okay? Of course, you will do the same for them. They will do the same for you. That kind of loyalty is invaluable. I mean, no amount of money can actually compensate that kind of loyalty, right? So you can steal my belief if you think that will also work for you. Again, people don't care how much you know until they feel how much you care, right? If they do, they will just open up. Okay. Now let's go beyond transactions. Um, Genuine networking isn't transactional, it's transformational, right? So meaning you go beyond what's in it for you, but there has to be like that journey between you and the person that you are talking to, that both of you are actually growing into becoming better versions of yourself. Because if we do it very transactional, after the transaction, there's no more, there's no need for us to talk to anymore, right? There's no long term impact in a transactional kind of networking. But when we say that it's transformational, um, okay, a good story, in our community, actually, not not all the friends that I met or those people that I became friends with, not all of them have done transactions with me. I've been to several countries, visited several groups. Not all of them have done business with me. So if you put it simply, we don't have any transactions yet. But it's just amazing that every time we do conventions like this, when we meet each other again, we see a better version of each other. And there's transformation in within us that radiates outwards and can be seen by the people who we are talking to, especially if there's someone who we've met from before and then they saw us again. In our community, it's very, very natural for people to just grow like that, right? And the byproduct of our commitment to transform into becoming a better version of ourselves through genuinely connecting to each other, embracing the philosophy of giver's gain, really putting it into the heart and putting it into practice, is we transform into better people. That when we see each other again after a year, there's so many breakthroughs. So earlier, when we had the late dinner conversation with some of the people from different countries, and we were all in that same restaurant, I tell you, it's so fun. Like it's like you've seen your long lost brother or long lost sister, and then when you come together there's already that familiarity. And when we have new people in our community, we make it to a point to introduce them to whoever is in that crowd. In fact, someone from another country, I forgot if it's Hungary, yeah, I think it's from Hungary, they just approached us because when they saw our logo, they just approached us and asked if we are from this group, and we said yes, we are. And they requested if we could have like a photo with them, and that started that networking, unplanned networking earlier. So we had fun and we ended very late. That's why I was not able to also go online, but that's okay. We're still committed. I'm here with you guys. We're sharing. So that kind of journey, if you can take that to each and every person that you meet, of course, being part of a community that supports you on that level is a big plus. So if you don't have any community yet, please do check our Givers Gain community, because here you're always welcome. We will be so much willing to teach you how we've done it. And imagine if if the connections that you made, the people that you're talking to aren't just interested in what you can do for them, but they're actually interested in you. They care about your success, they care about your well being. That's what makes networking fulfilling and also enjoyable. For me, really, I started getting to know about networking when the word leverage was introduced to me. And I was led to learning more about networking in a network marketing company that I've been associated with, but it didn't stop me there. Um, since I started working with people, with teams, and I have been in sales and marketing since the beginning, I found it very fulfilling every time I make a new connection, and this new connection is transforming into a better relationship, right? Uh, but of course, we cannot say that all the connections that I got introduced to were okay, but a good majority, especially when you do this for quite some time, you will get to feel who the real people are, and you will also choose your crowd. Like, gone are the days that you need to chase customers, you need to chase people just to get a sale. Once you've identified the right connection for you, I tell you, you will also be very how do I say, be very clear on who's the crowd that you want to associate with, right? So now I want you to take a moment to think about the people that you have connected with, okay? Those who truly support you, right? Think about them. Remember them. Don't we feel very, very grateful that we met them, right? And so maybe part of the activity you can do later or tomorrow. Maybe send a thank you message to these people and just check how they are, right? Send that positive vibe, energy, that energy of gratitude for having that kind of relationship. Because the last time that we've experienced them, we felt incredible. Am I right? If you can relate with me, put one in the chat if you can relate with me and say yes, right? So let's make this a little interactive. Maybe when someone went out of their way to support you, maybe a friend, a colleague, or a mentor, maybe you can share some stories, right? Maybe just make mention. I don't need you to type the entire story, but just, the feeling around that experience that you had with this person when they went out of their way to support you because you were able to build a genuine connection with them. Put in the GC the feeling around it, right? And maybe add a little bit of like what you feel or what you think went right there. What worked for you there, right? So put it in the GC right now before we go to the next one. Okay. So let me just check if, yeah, okay. Hold on. Thank you so much. All right. Now let's go to the next one. How else can we build genuine connection? There are three things that I wanted to mention. Number one would be showing interest. Okay, so the first step in building a genuine connection is to show genuine interest. It's about, being curious, being engaged, asking questions, and really getting to know the other person. So when you meet someone, think about how you can learn from them and what you can share to them and how they can learn from you. What's their story? What makes them tick, right? What makes that connection click? Ask the questions that go deeper than just small talk. Small talks like, do you know that dress is very nice? Like, people appreciate it when you show real interest in who they are. So if they make mention of like a hobby, even though you don't know that hobby, ask more questions on as if you are interested to get to know more about that particular hobby. And maybe along the way, you will find yourself really interested in that once you get to know the details of it, right? I mean, it happened to me before. Somebody shared when we do our one to ones with people in our community, actually, there's a part there where we share about our interests, our hobbies, and because we know very well that that is setting foundation for the relationship, we tend to like ask, "Oh, really? Oh, I know someone," even though I'm not into that hobby. Just so that I could relate, of course. Oh, I know someone. And then I will start remembering, yeah, you know, that person has a similar characteristic as you. And maybe that's why you love the same hobby or whatever that will relate to them, right? When you show real interest in who they are, they will also feel grateful towards you for a time well spent. Okay, the second one, being present. So when we say being present, it's like a gift, diba? It's a gift that you give to somebody else. Being present because the only real time that we have is now, not the past, not the future, but the now. That's why it's called present. It's a gift. And the being fully present, meaning 100%, you're not thinking of the problem that you have in your business or your next appointment, but you are really with the person. When you are in a conversation, you give them your 100% full, undivided attention. So that includes putting the phone away, making and eye contact, okay, and being truly there, right? Being truly there with them. And then, of course, having this connection, you know, making them feel that you are there, it's not common these days. Basically, the world has gotten so busy. A lot of developments, a lot of innovations, um, and people always do something. I'm also guilty of this, you know. Sometimes, most of the time, especially at home, I have the tendency to always multitask. And that, of course, affects that genuine connection that I should be having with my children. So, you know, as I share this with you, know that I also get reminded. And maybe we can journey on this together, allow ourselves to remember that what are the most important things in our life. It's really building that kind of relationship with the people that we come across. I know for sure that when you meet someone, it doesn't happen, it's not an accident because that someone will play a vital role in your life and they may be able to help you in some way so that you will evolve to, you know, be on your next level to unlock more potential from you, right? So, right now, it's about also showing respect to people when you are there with them and you make them feel that they matter. It's like saying, you matter and I am here for you. And once people feel that, that is very, very powerful, right? It's very, very powerful. So let's go to the third part. Okay. Giving value without expecting anything in return. So imagine, let's talk about giving value. Uh, Imagine if you offer that kind of support. You share knowledge or you lend a helping hand to somebody whenever you can, however you can, within your capacity, or sometimes if it's beyond your capacity, you also go out of your way to find someone who will be able to help them. And here's the key: if you do it without expecting anything in return, you've just established a very good connection with that person. When you give from the heart, people feel that. When you talk to them from the heart and you listen with heart, with your heart, people feel that. So it's a very beautiful way to build a relationship that aren't based on what you can do for me or how can I help you succeed, but more of um, just really connecting from one human being to another human being. It's not transactional, believe me. And in the process, if you submit to that process, it will be transformational for both of you. Okay. Even if the other person, actually, even if the other person don't give back to you, but if you just come from your authentic self, you go 100%, uh, it will benefit you more because it did to me. And I'm sure some of you can also relate. Well, for example, if you're meeting a new contact, think about what resources or introductions or advice might benefit them, right? Because your generosity will leave a lasting impression to these people. And if you start doing it now, initially, if you're not comfortable with this, there will be some resistance. So I just want you to understand that once you start to accept that this is also important for you and you commit to applying the learning and journeying with us who wants this as well, there will be a lot of challenges. You will be put into a test and there will be resistance. But if you are very sincere in growing from where you are and wanting to go to the next level, I'm sure you will be very open to this challenge, right? So, who's up for a quick challenge? This week, maybe we can try this. I don't know. I've been putting challenge since I started doing live since day one. But this week, let's try something new. Try, and not entirely new because I'm sure you guys have already been doing this, but just try reaching out to someone and offering help or sharing a resource without expecting anything back from them. And then come back and tell us how it went. Okay, that's exciting. I want that. So maybe you can name some and your story might be able to inspire somebody. Your story might be able to inspire somebody. Now, there will be some barriers in terms of building the genuine connection and how to overcome them. uh let's talk about some of them, some of the common barriers. First would be the fear of vulnerability. I sincerely believe that vulnerability is actually a strength because when you come from your authentic self, you will have to like open up, right? Open up even some of the things that may not be easy to say when you start being real. Vulnerability is one of the fears, right? Because I have to be real. I need to show my weakness. And there's a lot of fear of being judged. There's a lot of fear of being, maybe it will lessen our worth. It's very, very normal. These are all fears that we can actually face. I don't know if you still remember the meaning of the fear that I've given you. There are two meanings, and you can choose which one works best for you, but I hope you choose the positive one. The other fear, the first fear is forget everything and run away. Okay. But we don't want that. When we are confronted with fear, what do? We face everything and rise. Diba? Rise and become stronger. So the fear of vulnerability is very important, and it's one of the most common barriers that's fronting our way. That's why we find it difficult to build that genuine connection. We're kind of testing whether the other person is also being real to us. Can you feel me? Are you also like that? Right? You kind of test whether will this person be very open as well. But I tell you, once you start modeling the way, they will follow through. Okay. Second, what's the fear? Fear of judgment. Judgment. Um, a lot of people, the judgment is coming from a traumatic experience that they have encountered during childhood, maybe, and that led them to have different perceptions about people, and whether they like that perception or they don't like that perception, it's being manifested in every interaction as well. So I believe that all people, all of us were created good. Like nobody's born with fangs or with horns, right? Nobody's born like that. Nobody's born bad. But maybe something happened along the way. So when you overcome, how to overcome the judgments, it's when you find yourself judging someone, there's like making a snap on judgments because it's easy to decide too quickly whether or not we think someone is worth our time, correct? Especially when you're networking and you have your purpose, your clear objective, and then you come across someone who found it, they found you very, very uh, good to talk to, and then they started sharing with you, right? And everyone has a story, and some of the most incredible connections can actually come from, people we didn't expect. So when you find somebody wanting to connect with you, just give them that time and give them that chance because they might just be the person that you are looking for. Like I said, there's no accident in meeting someone. So I encourage you to keep an open mind when you find yourself making judgment, and approach people with curiosity, with respect. You might just be surprised who might be connected to you, right? And the quality of the connections that you will make. So again, it's about how do we make people feel respected and valued, right? Okay, the third one would be time constraints. So lastly, let's talk about this time issue. We're all busy, and networking sometimes can feel like one more thing on one of those to-do lists that we need to do in our business. But remember, or maybe at work, right? But remember, genuine connection doesn't require hours. Um, and I've proven this real when I attended that workshop that I was sharing with you guys before. They gave us only 5 minutes each, okay, to share. Of course, it's a guided sharing. So there's a topic, and we will be talking about like what's our experience like with our parents or people that's very close to us. Um, and whatever that we share with each other is kept in confidentiality. After that kind of sharing, where we were instructed to not rebut, but instead just listen and look in the eye and then share that moment as if it happened yesterday, something like that. And when we did that, after the exercise, everybody just felt so connected to each other. So there's that quality conversation, and that is more than enough to build a solid bridge to create genuine connection, right? So set aside small chunks of time for reaching out, whether it's a quick check-in, like kumusta ka, or a supporting message, or maybe having a lunch date, right? Even small gestures can actually go a long way. I want to share with you something that I did recently. And for those who receive that kind of message, I know you can relate. You know how Facebook would remind us on birthdays of people, right? So the most common thing that we usually do when we see that someone it's their birthday, Facebook would automatically pop up like a message, and all you gotta do is just click, right? And of course, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that it can easily be done. So sometimes, like I'm talking for myself, okay, I cannot talk on behalf of others, but for me, sometimes because I know that it can be done very easily, if somebody take their time to take Of course, you say thank you, but it smells different when someone just goes out of their way. And so I received a lot of greetings during my birthday, and I just realized, what if I could do it differently for other people? So I started messaging them and doing a voice message. And sometimes I would sing for them the happy birthday song. And it's more felt. Those people who received that kind of message really got back to me, and they also um, left a voice message as their way of saying thank you, instead of just creating a message like thank you, right? They just created, some people would just type in thank you. But when I started creating that experience for me, how about I just leave a voice message, or maybe I can sing for them, regardless whether they are someone that's close to me or not. The moment I see it's their birthday, I will just like leave a message in voice and sing for them. And I think that's a very, very good opportunity, since everyone has a birthday anyway, to start building genuine connection, right? So it won't take long. It's just few minutes, that, or maybe few seconds, that you can record your voice. It's even quicker than typing a message, but it's more felt, because again, an effective communication is not just words. Words, guys, words is only 7%. The rest is 93%. The rest of the 93% is actually nonverbal. So when you create that voice message, it will give them the intonation of your voice, and they will feel how sincere you are. Yeah. So maybe we can start doing that. If we see people's birthday on their timeline, leave them a voice message and sing for them. Okay. Now we're down to the last part. It's already 46 minutes since we started the live. So we'll just do a quick recap on this topic of building connections with authenticity and generosity. So let's quickly go through it. Today we talk about what? That genuine connections are invaluable. It's priceless. I'm sure we can all agree on that. We've covered how to show real interest, how to be present because it's a gift that we give to people, and giving without expecting anything in return, right? Anything back. Just give 100%. Okay. And we also discuss about overcoming the common barriers like vulnerability, the time, right? Or the judgments. When you find yourself snapping judgments, just remind that it's okay. This is something that you want to connect to, and you want to get to know more of this person. So maybe there's more to this person than the judgment that you're about to place, right? And I would like to encourage everyone to also do a daily practice on this one, especially with your family. We always invest in real connections with our loved ones. Building genuine connection doesn't happen overnight, of course. It's something that we practice daily, and every interaction, every message, every conversation matters. So here's my challenge for you for this week, everyone. Pick one person each day to connect with meaningfully. One person a day, and ask about their goals. Like, listen without distraction, and see how you can help them even in a small way. Okay? One person a day. And then maybe share with us later on how it went. I'm sure if we put our heart into this activity, I guarantee you more relationship in your circle will flourish. I guarantee you that. You choose one person a day. You do this from the heart. You really build that connection and genuinely ask how they are, and go out of your way to help them with their goals. That relationship will improve, right? So before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect. Okay. Type in the chat, what's one action that you will take this week to build a genuine connection with someone? Or If you are a game with the activity that I've just mentioned, just put in the chat that game. Okay. And I know for sure that, we can be accountability buddies. I would love to do that as well together with you. Let's do it together, right? And tomorrow is a great opportunity. I'm so excited because a lot of people are showing up already for the convention. So I will probably have more than one. So, reaching out to a contact, scheduling the coffee chat, or maybe offering help without expectation. These are the things that we want to co create together during this week and beyond. All right. So, I hope that you guys will do that. I really am hopeful that as I do this live, not only that I'm also able to share with you that, but I'm also actually learning from each and every one of you. I really would appreciate if you can also share your feedback, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we just needed someone to journey with us, right, towards growth. And I'm very much willing to do that with you all. So now it's time for your questions if you have. Let me just pull up, okay, if there are questions that you have. Okay. Just type it in the chat, okay, if you have any questions, or if not right now, then maybe I can just check this later on, these questions, and we will get back to them. And right now, okay, I hope I'd get a real question one day. We're still building the momentum on the life, but I just really hope later on we'll have more interaction so that we can add more value to people. Because you know what? We learn from each other's experience. And right now, I'm also sharing my experience with you. But if you can also share it together with me, definitely we will make these live sessions more interactive, right? And more people can learn from you as well. So, yep, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me for another session of our live series on building a powerful network from scratch. Remember, building genuine connection takes time, but the impact that it can have on your life and your career is beyond worth it. And again, it's about making people feel how you care for them. So make that commitment to reach out to someone, listen to them deeply, show up with kindness. You will never go wrong if kindness is in place, and with full generosity, right? Whatever you can contribute to them. I promise you that when you put genuine energy, not the fake energy, but the genuine energy in your network, amazing things will definitely happen. And you can co create miracles together, right? So that will be all now. If you enjoyed this session, may I request, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay connected. Okay, join me tomorrow as we discuss another crucial part of networking, the power of follow ups. Okay, because it's not just about meeting them and building the genuine connection. If you lose the connection, you fail to follow up, then sayang, 'di ba? It's such a mess, right? On where it could still lead you. Okay. So anyway, guys, thank you so much once again for joining me today. And let's keep building these powerful, genuine connections together. Now, if you haven't accessed the free blueprint yet, that I have prepared for you, then don't hesitate. If you are in YouTube and you can see my link on this side, don't hesitate to go to this link and put in your email so you can also be updated with or you can subscribe to my newsletter and you be updated with great tools that you can use in terms of connecting to other people. So that would be all, everybody. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for joining me. And again, see you tomorrow. The power of follow ups. Thank you. Bye. Bye.